Hello, everybody, and welcome to week 5 of the Wednesday Night Dash in the iRacing Series. Tonight, we are in Indianapolis for the Brickyard 112.5. The minute left in practice. Before we get started into qualifying, Austin Buchanan with earned P1 for qualifying. As after week 4, last week, let's take a look at the driver standings here before we head into quali. Austin Buchanan in the lead with 161 points. Hunter Hughes in second with 137, and Colton Gardner is in third, rounding out the top 3 with 124 points. Buchanan has a pretty sizable lead here, but a bad result could definitely put his lead in jeopardy. And then we got a strong battle here for P2 and 3 for potentially 6 or 7 drivers, as all the way back to Brian McKinney has 108 points, is within about 30 of P2. As we get set to begin qualifying here, there is a number 3, that's Kaden McAreavy Jr. Out there for his first lap. There's Hunter Hughes in the number 18. It's the 54 there. That's John Miles. There's the 76. I believe that is Jeremy Clemens. So everybody starting their first laps here. Kaden McAreavy Jr. taking pole with a 54.006, and then Garrett Jernigan in the 32 car takes it after finishing his first lap. The 53.401, really good lap there. Compared to the rest of the field. Hunter Hughes with a 53.3 puts him up front. Jernigan coming to finish his second lap. See if he improves. He will not. His last lap was a 53.5, so about a tenth off of his first lap. For Dawson Buchanan, your points leader, trying to set his first lap here. Hunter Hughes still in pole at 53.3. Kaden looks like he's only going to get time to set one lap. So he's coming across the line. I will put him on pole with a 53.156. So that puts Buchanan on pole. Moves Hunter Hughes back to second. And Jarnigan back to third. As we get set to take the green flag here, let's take a look at session info for tonight. We are in Indianapolis, Indiana. Open in 1909, 2.5 miles for the 40-minute practice, 5-minute quali, and coming up here for the 45-minute race, 45 lap race with a competition caution at lap 20 for tonight. And we can take a look at our rules. 10 race season. Races are run in approximately 45 minutes with a competition caution around 50% distance. And this is the only caution with the exception of large-scale wrecks. And we use a NASCAR style point system with a bonus point for pole position, a lap led and most laps led, and for a stage win on ovals. And here are your team standings after race 4. JM Motorsports leading with 280 points, with Dawson Buchanan winning 3 of the first 4 races. Smoky Mountain Racing in third, only 19 points behind, followed by FO Racing and then FTP Racing with 172 points. So as we get ready to take the green flag here, let's have a word with somebody here in a second. There we go. Alright, we're gonna try and find somebody we have not talked to yet this season. I believe we've not talked to Chris Fuge. I don't know if we've talked to him yet. Hey, Christopher, you got me?
Yeah, what's up?
Alright, Chris, we're just going through, looking at somebody I haven't talked to yet before the race this season.
Gotcha.
Starting 13th tonight. What do you think you need to do to make your way up the field and finish maybe in the top 5, or what's your goal?
Yeah, just keep it clean and avoid the incidents. They tend to happen all around, so I just gotta keep my head on a swivel, so to speak, and just try to bring it home in one piece. Top 5 is the goal. A win would always be nice, but the big 3 are up front, so I'll watch them fight for it.
All right, Chris, thank you, and good luck.
Thank you.
There was Chris Fuge. I think I put him back on the right channel. Okay, yeah, he is in the right channel. Sorry about that. As we're getting ready here to go green, heading around turn 4. Pace car getting ready to pull off here. Pace car off, and Dawson Buchanan will lead us to the green flag for 40 laps at Indianapolis. Pretty good jump off the line there for the number 4 of Buchanan. Side by side into turn 1 with Hunter Hughes. Hughes with about half a car length on the back stretch. They're still side by side. Coming into turn 3. Buchanan finally able to clear there in the middle of 3 and 4, and he will lead lap 1. 45 laps, sorry, I think I said 40 before the race started. 45 laps here tonight. Buchanan leads after lap 1. Colton Gardner, the number 40, sitting in 3rd, right in front of Garrett Jarnigan in the number 32. Followed by Lucas Puntarelli. Here in the back a little bit, we got a fight with McAreavy Jr. and Lane Snow. Or sorry, McAreavy Jr. and Chris Fuge, sorry. Fuge started 13th up to 11th there after the first 2 laps. There is John Miles heading into the pits. Not sure what happened to him. See if we can find out here. Oh, there's a big wreck back here. Or not really big, but a few car incident. We missed it. Looks like a little bit ahead of him. The number 9, I believe. Jax Mailing got into the back of the number 8, setting him into the wall, and he just collected Jax Mailing, Brian McKinney, I believe that we saw heading into the pits. Yeah, the number 8. Or McKinney, he's the one that got spun. He got the worst of it, it looks like. So that's 3 guys there: Vinny Silva, John Miles, and Brian McKinney. Putting them pretty far behind here at the start of this race, as Buchanan still leads by about 0.2. On lap 4. Back here in 12th is DJ Fluck in the number 88 car. Ahead of them a little bit is Lane Snow still ahead of McAreavy and Fuge. I think we get a little battle right here between the 76 of Jeremy Clemens and Jax Malin and Erik Richardson, as there goes Erik Richardson to the inside of Malin. But Malin's going to pull away there. Trying to find some battles we got going, I believe, right here. This is for 7th. That is the 27. Yeah, the 27 of Nicholas Warboy ahead of Mark Vicars and Dylan Behrens. Loose out of the corner there for a few of those guys. Everybody able to keep it clean, however. I'm back up front here. We got Dawson Buchanan still leading over Hunter Hughes. The gap staying about the same. Hughes actually shrunk it there a little bit that lap, and then Colton Gardner back here in 3rd, not falling too far behind. He's staying right there, trying to be in contention for the stage win. That seems to be saying it about 0.3 of a second. There's that's Brian McKinney. He's a lap down after coming out of the pits, and John Miles, he is also a lap down after that first lap incident. McAreavy Jr. No. It was Fuge, actually. I'm not sure what happened to him. He's back to 15th. Yeah, did not see what happened to him. I don't know why the Delta's saying that he's pitting. That's why I went back to take a look at him, but here we go with Buchanan and Hughes. Hughes got a bit of a run here. This is for the lead. If Hughes can get around him here, at least before the end of the stage, we still got 10 laps until then. Come join FR Racing's DJ Fluck and Erik Richardson for an all-new episode of FR Racing's Garage Talk. In this week's episode, Erik and DJ continue to deep dive into the struggles IndyCar has with marketing a strange claim about visiting new tracks. Spoiler, they visited most, if not all of the viable tracks at some point, and what can be done to fix it. Also, big news in Formula 1 and more from the NASCAR race at Atlanta. Tune in after the race and catch all new episodes Friday mornings with replays airing Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern, right here on Stadium Scene TV. Kaden actually able to pull away there a little bit with his lead. Now about 7/10 over Hunter Hughes. Here's Chris Fuge coming out of the pits. Again, not sure what happened, but he is 2 laps down. We're actually going to go back and try and find out here. Looks like he was pitting for damage because it seemed to be sitting in there for a while. Oh, it was right here. It was the 3 again of McAreavy Jr. Looks like him, and I think that's Lane Snow, I believe, in the number 5 there. Yeah, that's Lane Snow beside him. Looks like they kind of just weren't on the same page, and Snow actually looks like he came down into McAreavy. A bit more than McAreavy came up. And oh, he just collected Chris Fuge in that. Chris Fuge and so that's Chris Fuge right there in the pink W car. And then also collecting the, sorry, I can't really tell which car that is. I think it's the 83. There's the 85 of Lucas Pontarelli. Actually, he got through it. Yeah, Pontarelli got through it. For the most part, it was just Chris Fuge getting the worst of it here. Just unlucky. Goes straight into him. And with McAreavy, I believe already using his fast repair, that may put him out of this race. No, he must not have used it because he is still out there. And only a lap down. So we only have 12 of the 18 cars left on the lead lap with 6 laps to go in stage 1. We may have a bit of a battle brewing here for what would be second place, as Hughes has had it for basically the entire race. Actually, the entire race. Gardner, I believe this is the closest he's really been to him. Trying to hunt him down. As we continue with our driver showcases, speaking of Colton Gardner, in the number 40 car, when asked why he drives the number 40, that's a number that had been in his family for years, and he played basketball with the number 40 growing up. He's a custodian at his alma mater of East Henderson High School. His proudest iRacing moment is when he won his first Wednesday Night Dash Championship. His all-time favorite drivers are Dale Jr., Chase Elliott, and Ryan Blaney. Favorite racing series is NASCAR, which seems to be the trend with most of these guys in the series. Favorite track is Bristol, and his dream car is a Cadillac 1967 Mustang Fastback. So there's Colton Gardner, the number 40. Actually, he's got number 40 hat on in the picture. And he's from North Carolina, as he's now caught up, actually, to Hunter Hughes, basically right on his bumper now. With just 3 laps to go on the stage. He was a bit loose there in turn 1. Gardner's going to dive to the inside. He's able to clear Hunter Hughes for that second spot. Actually able to pull away there by a little bit. Already about 0.4 of a second ahead. That puts him into second. Drops Hughes back to third. Here's Jax Malin and Erik Richardson. Richardson looking to take away P7. Malin with about 0.3 of a gap on him right now. With just 2 laps to go in stage number 1. However, the gap is staying about the same with that battle. Not much else going on here on the track, except there's Dylan Behrens heading into the pits from P6. We'll take a look and see what happened to him. Unless that may just be a strategy call. Hitting, I don't know, he may just be pitting the lap before the stage to restart back in first, but he is still sitting in there. Here he comes. May have just been a strategy call from him as Buchanan crosses the line. However, he will lap. Behrens. So also Buchanan with the stage win, and that stage is brought to you by the app iRacing Stages, as it was developed by iRacing member Marvin Herbold. So I don't know how to pronounce that. He's also the developer of iRacing TV, which is a free AI race director and graphical overlay application, which is what DJ and the FR Racing crew was using for the stage break tonight. So obviously it worked. So before these guys head into the pits, let's take a look at the results from stage 1. Dawson Buchanan coming away with the stage win. Colton Gardner in second. Hunter Hughes third. Garrett Jarnigan fourth. Mark Vicars fifth. Jax Malin 6th. Erik Richardson 7th. And DJ Fluck 8. Jeremy Clemens 9. Lucas Pontarelli 10. And that's the top 10 because this won't work as we see all the cars heading into pit lane here. We see a few guys staying out. Those are most likely all of the cars that are lapped down. Trying to get that lap back. There's Buchanan, the first one out of the pits. Hughes with a long pit stop there. He's going to fall all the way back to 5th. After that, after finishing the stage in 2nd, Buchanan coming back out in the lead. Or Hughes finished the stage in 3rd, actually. So loss of 2 positions for him. Gardner finished in 2nd. Still in 2nd after the pit cycle. So let's have a word with Colton Gardner here before we get going into the final stage. Hey Colton, you got me?
Yeah, I do.
Alright, Colton. Really good finish at the end of that stage there for you. Ended up catching and passing Hunter Hughes to finish 2nd. You're starting 2nd to begin the final stage. What's it going to take from you, and what's your strategy heading into this final stage to come away with the win?
Just to not get caught up in any incidents and try and save the tires pretty well here at the start of the run, because we got a longer run than the first half. But hopefully that's going to be able to make everything pay off. Dawson's got crazy speed, so it's going to be hard to beat him, but I think if we play our cards right, we might be able to do it.
And at the end of that first stage, you passed Hughes pretty easily there. Were you saving your tires for the most part of that stage too?
No, not really. I was just trying to basically match their pace and see what the car would do most of the first run. And I wasn't really saving much at all, really. It's just that they were up there pushing it a lot harder than I was, because I was able to stay single file for most of that run.
Alright, Colton. Thank you, and good luck here in the final stage. Hopefully we'll be talking to you in a couple minutes.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So there was Colton Gardner, the number 40. He'll be restarting in 2nd to begin the second and final stage here. Lights are out on the pace car, and we will be heading green here momentarily. One out of turn number 4. Also Buchanan with the past 3 oval wins, looking for his 4th oval win in a row. The pace car pulls off. We're ready to go back racing. And green flag is in the air. Really good jump there by Dawson Buchanan, who pulled away by about a car length over Colton Gardner. Going away in 2nd. Back here in 3rd, Garrett Jarnigan able to clear Vicars. Hunter Hughes right on the back of him, trying to make his way back up to 2nd. As we're looks like three wide here in the back. It's Brian McKinney, the number 8. Who's in 13th. Buchanan, really good start to the stage here. He pulls away by over a second already. There's Colton Gardner still in second, fight behind him for fourth with Vicars, or for third with Vicars and John again. Single file here for the most part to start this 54 of John Miles. However, into the pits. Take a look at what happened to him. This was the very start of the stage. Oh, we must have gotten a black flag there for... Yeah, was supposed to be starting on the outside. Came way down low and ended up passing Brian McKinney. So yeah, that's a penalty. Probably a drive-through for him. Couldn't really see if he pulled into the stall. Yeah, must have been a 40-second hold then for Brian McKinney, unfortunately. Sorry, not for Brian McKinney. For whoever that was that we were just on. Sorry, I got my names confused. But Brian McKinney is in the pits now. Buchanan with over a second and a half lead now.
Hello, Trevor.
Hello.
Talked to DJ a bit. Made myself into the booth a bit with you.
Oh,
awesome.
I
Disqualified myself from the race.
Oh, with the, oh wait, how?
I had a meatball on lap 15, and I didn't know it takes, so apparently I learned something new today. You have 5 laps until you get disqualified with a meatball. Did not know that, so I was going to just keep running until the caution, but no, it was too late.
Yeah, I think I think ovals you get 5, I think road course is 3.
Yeah, it was 5 laps. Well, I learned something new, now I know for next time, but yeah. At least I managed to somehow drag a damaged car to stay in the top 10 for that first stage.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah, oh well. So how's it looking in the race so far? It looks like Dawson running away.
Yeah, Dawson's running away here with about a 2-second lead. We got about 4 cars here fighting for
a little battle looks like
second,
for second.
It's Colton Gardner in second. Finished there at the end of stage 2. Dawson's looking for his 4th consecutive oval win.
Yeah, Dawson on a roll. It looks like we might have a little train forming as Dawson just runs away.
Yep, from Dawson to Gardner, staying about the same here.
Yeah.
although at 2 seconds. There's Hunter Hughes in 5th. He finished the stage in 3rd after staying in 2nd for the first 17 or so laps. I believe he is Hunter Hughes is our other featured driver for tonight. The number 18 car.
Does he not normally run the series?
What's it called? Like the driver surveys.
Okay. Looks like he's about to make a move on the car in front of him, 32.
Hunter Hughes, when asked why he drives the number 18 car for Kyle Busch, he's a commercial front-load garbage truck driver. Proudest iRacing moment is getting to win the WND championship, and his all-time favorite drivers are Kyle Busch, Graham Rahal, Christopher Bell, Michael McDowell, and Pato O'Ward. Favorite racing series are NASCAR, IndyCar, IMSA, and WEC. And his favorite track is Mid-Ohio, because it's his hometown track, and Indianapolis, because it's also really cool.
This is a cool track.
Yeah, I'll actually be here next week for IMSA.
Oh, that's awesome.
First time that I'll be there.
At Indy?
Yeah.
Or at IMSA?
Indy.
Nice.
I've been to
the
6 hours of the Glen for the past probably like 12 years.
Oh yeah, yeah. As a Florida resident, I go for Rolex every year, and been a couple of Sebring races as well.
Yeah, I'd love to
love
go to
IMSA races.
24.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, looks like we got Hunter going down the inside.
Yeah, there's Hughes looking for a move on Jarnigan.
Oh, he made it work. Very nice.
Yeah, he's able to clear.
Yeah, that
Going on to
outside
the
line
backstretch.
going out of two, I find to be like the corner with the least amount of grip. So you really have to be on the line to work perfectly to get a good run, especially on that back straight.
I think I drove NASCAR here one time before. And
Yeah,
it was not good.
my first practice session with Xfinity around here, around Indianapolis, was literally like an hour before the race, and I was doing like 53 flat in my sessions, in my practice sessions. So I felt pretty confident going to here, and then I was like, oh wow, qualify P6, I'll take it. And then I had to give myself a black flag.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. So I'm not much of a oval driver anyways, though. Mostly road stuff.
Yeah, I'm pretty similar. I usually do road, especially with the Indy cars. And then I was talking to DJ and Erik. I was like, hey, why not I run a few races in this, get my oval rating up, or help try to do my improve my oval racecraft.
Yeah.
Especially with the stock cars.
There's Hughes going for another move. Sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good. Yeah, he's charging through.
Hughes up to P3, where he finished stage 1. And speaking of IndyCar, come check out the Indy Racing World Series Season 4. Next race is Nashville next week for 115 laps. As you can tune in right here in Stadium Scene TV at 10:15 Eastern every Tuesday night. As in last night's race, Eden Miller took the green flag and carried all the way to victory lane, and early wrecks from Lucas and Erik Richardson knocked him out of contention right away. And in the end of the best battle of the night was Lucas and Brian McKinney battling for second place, with both drivers trading positions throughout the night. And catch next week's Indy Racing World Series with guest announcer DJ Fluck at 10 p.m. Eastern from Nashville Superspeed.
That Lucas guy really got to be careful.
Yeah, from what I'm hearing, Lucas, that that guy is. Doesn't seem to be a very good driver.
Yeah,
Wrecked
he really
out
needs to work
last
on
night.
his stuff. Yeah, especially on turn 1 on the first lap. How embarrassing. Imagine being that guy.
Yeah, that must suck for him.
Yeah. I dropped down to last, but yeah, recovered up to P2, so I'll take it. Anyways, back to Indy. Looks like we got a little battle again for behind Hunter with the 32 and the 84.
Find my mouse. Maybe I can go to that. Yeah,
32 getting ready to make a move.
Looking for P4 back after getting passed by Hunter Hughes. Just 10 laps to go here.
Now I'm curious. Hughes is he's catching Gardner. But can he catch the number 4 car up ahead?
Let's see, Hughes' last lap was a 54.8, and according to this, Colton Gardner's last lap was a 13.6. So for some reason, I feel like that's not right. Okay, they're now updated. Hughes' last lap was a 55.07, and Gardner's was a 55.13. So caught up by about half a tenth that lap. So we'll see if
he's catching. Oh yeah,
see
Dawson's in the 54s. In fact, he increases lead from Gardner.
Yeah, and Buchanan's last with a 54.8.
Did you manage to catch the wreck on the front straight in the first stage?
Yes, that was... Who was it? Was it McKinney? Brian?
I believe it was McKinney.
Was it him and...
Warboy? And I believe someone else. I almost got collected in that. I had to slam on my brakes.
Oh yeah, I think that was Lane Snow. I think him and Brian McKinney both. I think Brian came up the track and Lane went down, and they basically just spun each other.
Yep. Looks like battle for P7. The 31 about to catch the 13. It's getting really close. Got really close that last lap.
It's Vinny Silva in the 31 and Erik Richardson in the 13. Seven laps to go. Hughes actually now just a second behind. Colton Gardner for second. He actually just ran, or he was about 0.2 quicker that last lap.
Oh yeah, I think you can catch him.
Yeah, so we got a battle here. Hopefully a battle for second coming up, and then also this battle here for seventh. Except I think it's turning into a battle for sixth between Mark Vicars and Jax Malin, actually. Oh, never mind. That's Lane Snow. He's lapped down.
Yeah.
Or is it? Yeah, that's Lane Snow. Never mind.
Yeah. It's a little battle for P4 coming up as well. Mark Vicars catching up to the 32.
Lucas, how do you say your last name, by the way? Is it Pontarelli?
Puntarelli. Yeah, Puntarelli works.
Pontarelli? Alright. As long as I'm not saying it wrong in the broadcast every week.
Nah, you've been saying it right. It's alright. It's exactly how it looks.
Okay. It's kind of what I thought, but... Use about 8
Italian roots,
now.
so I gotta channel my inner Andretti.
Yeah.
So we just started lap 41.
Yeah, there's 5 laps to go here. Don't think Hughes has enough. Colton Gardner's last lap was actually quicker that time.
Oh yeah. Whoa, Vicars dropped a lot from the 32. What happened there?
Yeah, maybe just using up too much of his tires, trying to close that gap.
That's something I learned really quick. You can use your tires up a lot. The rear tires in these cars they go out like crazy.
Yeah, that's another reason why I don't drive oval, because I suck at tire saving.
Yeah.
I think my iRacing dropped from like 2K to 1,400 in about 2 days because I was trying to run some NASCAR. So then I just gave up.
Yeah, I remember when I was trying to get my license up for oval. If anything, I was about to demote myself. Just wreck after wreck.
That's another good thing about racing road, because a lot of turns, so you can get a lot of iRacing, especially in the endurance races.
Oh yeah, me and Erik Richardson, we did the Indy 6 hours together. My iRacing went up all the way. My promoted me to A class on sports cars.
Oh, nice.
So now I'm A class on all the main ones except dirts.
Yeah, my iRacing actually went down, I think 0.3 from the Indy 6 hour somehow.
Oh no.
Started, I think I had 15 minutes of practice before the race, and we ended up P6. So.
15 minutes of practice for a 6-hour race. Perfect.
Well, I mean, like I said, road is basically all I ever drive.
Yeah.
And I've driven Indy plenty of times before, so I think we were second split in the last time slot.
Vicars trying he's trying to get past the lap car to catch Jack
Hunter's
Smalin.
actually.
Oh, little contact. Oh, and Richardson spun him. He tapped him. Out of looks like was that turn 4? Yeah, Vicars lost a lot of spots there.
Hunter's caught up here about half a second now behind Gardner. Just 2 laps to go. Probably not going to be enough, but just half a second is the gap between Gardner and Hughes coming into the white flag.
There we go. Final lap. 4.8-second lead from Gardner. Hughes would need to put the lap of his life to catch up, to just somehow make it past Gardner.
Still half a second. Coming up in a turn 3. Ended up making it close there from P5. But not going to be enough as here's Dawson Buchanan coming out of turn 4. He's going to win his 4th oval race in a row.
That's crazy.
To start the season.
What a drive.
Good battle there for second with Hughes and Gardner near the end. Here's Garrett Jarnigan coming across the line in 4th. DJ Fluck with maybe his best finish of the season in 8th.
P8.
So I'm not sure, he may have finished the Talladega race in P8. Don't really remember.
2 of the SR Racing guys finish in the top 10.
So while we wait for these guys to join us here in the broadcast booth, let's take a look at the results from Indianapolis. Dawson Buchanan getting the win. Colton Gardner 2nd. Hunter Hughes finishing in 3rd. Jarnigan 4th. Jack Smalin in 5th. Erik Richardson 6th. Vinny Silva 7th. DJ Fluck 8th. Jeremy Clemens 9. Dylan Behrens 10. Mark Vicars 11. Kaden McAreavy Jr. 12. John Miles 13th. Brian McKinney 14th. Lane Snow 15. Christopher Fuge 16. Nicholas Warboy 17. And Lucas Pontarelli in last in 18.
DQ'd. "26 laps down." Wow.
Closest person to him was Nicholas Warboy, who finished 24 laps ahead.
Give me 24 laps, I can catch him. Put me back in. I got this.
Okay, there's Dawson.
What a drive, man.
Thank you.
He had complete control of that race.
Hunter, and we're just waiting for Colton, I think. There he is.
There he is.
All right.
There's our top 3.
So Hunter, I guess we'll start with you. P3 there. I think you ended stage 1 also in P3. Just kind of what was your strategy there in that race, and how did everything play out for you?
Well, my strategy was to try and set the pole, first of all, and at the very last couple of seconds that I got beaten. But then I was going to try and run hard in the very beginning of the race and try and get past Dawson on the outside, because you really could not make any moves. Like, you would get within 2/10 and your car would just stop. So, like, and then from that point, it was just kind of survival. I totally screwed up my pit stop. I slid through it, and then I was too far left. I had to completely back out and go back through it. So then I was able to get back to 3rd, but at that point, the gaps were just too big.
Yes, overall, really good finish for you there, despite the botched pit stop.
Yeah, you had a good drive back up into 3rd.
Yeah, I was waiting for the 84, and I believe it was the 32, to kind of burn their stuff off, because they were pushing Colton like very hard. Like, they were running super, super aggressive. So I was just kind of waiting for them to kind of naturally die down, and then once that happened, like, I kind of knew that the race was between me and Dawson all night, because in the beginning stint we pulled like a 6-second gap on 4th place or something like that. So I knew it was going to be us 3, so I wasn't really worried about the 32 and the 84. But yeah.
All right. Thank you, Hunter, and congrats on P3.
Thank you.
Colton, really good drive from you tonight. Also, finishing both stages in second. Lucas, you got any questions for Colton?
Gotta compliment him. Good job fending off Hunter there in the end. Was he pressuring you at all?
Oh yeah, definitely. Hunter's got a lot of crazy speed also in these Xfinity cars, and I was just lucky to be able to have a big enough gap to where he couldn't get up to me there by the end of it. But my tires were going bye by the end of it. And if he would have got up to me, it would have been a fun race. It would have been awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure that would be a nice battle.
Oh,
Do you have like any strategy?
My plan was to back off and stay about a tenth or two in front of the third place car for about 10 laps and try and save my stuff as best as I could. But Dawson got such a gap that he was able to back off and save midway through the run, and it helped him get the win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. At least you got P2, runner-up, second best. So you can be proud of that. Nice job.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, congrats on P2 there, Colton.
Thank you.
All right, and then your race winner once again, Dawson Buchanan. Dawson, really good drive there tonight. What was your strategy going into the race? And obviously, I would say it played out well for you.
Just the strategy, was to get this James Motorsports Lucas Oil Chevrolet on the pole, and then I knew that it was going to be a very difficult racetrack to pass on. So definitely being out in front it helped me control the race and run the pace that I wanted everybody else to run, and could kind of push second to push a little harder than they may have wanted to try to get by me, and then just tire saving after that helped.
Yeah. At the beginning, I noticed you and Hunter were fighting a bit, but did you after that you were pretty much in control for the whole race? But did you feel like any pressure at all?
The first stage, yeah, when me and Hunter were running right there with each other, is definitely some pressure. But once I kind of got the gap on him, and then after the start of the second stage, the track had changed so much between the start of the race and the start of that second stage. I think it caught me off guard for sure. So I kind of just took those first couple laps of the second stage and just used the racetrack to my advantage to get that big of a lead. And then after that, I just had my head forward and tried to put down as good of a lap as I could at lap after lap.
Well, yeah, there you go. They got your fourth consecutive oval win, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, very nice job.
Thank you.
Yeah. Once again, really good drive tonight, Dawson, and congrats on the win.
Thank you.
All right, so that'll do it for the Brickyard 112.5, I think, is what it was. Next week, we head to Nashville Super Speedway for race number 6 of 10. As Buchanan, with his 4th oval win in a row there, looking to make it 5 next week.
I think some of us Indy guys might have an advantage there, considering we're going to be at Nashville as well the day before. But hey, both completely 2 different cars. Let's see how it goes.
So thank you to everybody who tuned in tonight, and we'll see everybody on next Wednesday from Nashville.
The broadcast over, so that.